Hello friend, I am Naval. You are watching Code with Naval. Welcome to Java series part 47. In the last video, we saw nested exception handling block. In this video, we are going to discuss about throws keyword. So let's first understand what is a throws keyword and where exactly we use a throws keyword. Throws keyword used for a declare exception classes. We can simply use a declaring for exception classes. Here we simply declare exception at a method or a constructor level. Where we create a constructor or method, only that level we can declare those exception classes. If exception occur in that method or a constructor, that handled by JVM. Okay. Here we simply delegate exception till the main method. Main method exception handled by JVM. Whatever main method exception occur, that handled by JVM. Throws method handle only checked exception. Unchecked exception arise because the invalid value. That's why throws method not handle unchecked exception. Throws method only handle checked exception. Those arise compile time. Okay, let's open Eclipse and I'll simply perform one practical. Okay, let's create a one class here quickly. I'll simply create here part 47, this class name, and inside of this class I'll create a few method. Public void, public static void yum1. Okay, here simply create a yum1 method. Then I'll create here public static void yum2. Okay, here we simply create this two method, then create a main method. Okay, simply type main control space, and here you can see our main method is also created. Now I am going to write some code, because that code our checked exception arise. Okay, I'll simply write here thread t equal to new thread. Okay, here I simply create a thread object t dot sleep. Okay, sleep method call, and here I'll simply pass here 1000 millisecond. You can see it's throwing error. Okay, if I hover here, you can see it's fixing a value. It's suggesting me two things: add a throws declaration, otherwise add a try catch block. In a last few video we saw try block and catch block. We can simply declare it inside a try catch block this exceptional code. And one more thing, only the compiler forced to add this exceptional code inside a try catch or throws keyword. Okay, inside a try catch block. Okay, because this exception arise compile time only, and our Eclipse runtime compile. Our Eclipse, whatever we perform a changes, our Eclipse only compile that code immediately. Okay, we don't need to compile that code. Okay, let's say now here we have a two option. Here we saw first one is a try catch block. In the last few videos we saw already how can use try catch block. In this video we are going to delegate this. We are going to simply use this throws keyword. Okay, if I add this throws keyword, you can see throws interrupted exception. Okay, that means this problem is not resolved here. Okay, simply I am saying simply if I add here throws interrupted exception, means wherever I declare this method, I want to handle this exception there. Okay, I'll simply declare here m2. You can see I am getting error here. Okay, if I want to handle that error here only, I can simply add a try catch block and I'll simply handle that error. Throws keyword not handling error. Throws keyword only passing the error. Throws keyword only delegating error. Wherever we declare this m2 method, we have to handle this error there. Okay, there is two options. We can simply handle our error here only, or we can simply delegate those error. Okay, here we simply delegate that error and we can handle that error here only. Okay, here we can handle that error. I don't want to handle that error here also, then I'll simply delegate that error from here also. Okay, m1 method, and in a main method I'll simply declare that m1. Here you can see here also we have a two option, either handle that error or simply delegate that error. Okay, we simply delegating that error, and main method, whatever main method delegation that responsible to handle a JVM. Here you can see, here we simply declare a three method, M2 method. Here we simply add some exceptional code inside a M2 method. There we simply add exceptional code, but there we don't want to handle that exception. We simply delegate that exception, and we simply declare this M2 method inside a EM1 method. Here also we got the option, simply add a try catch block and handle that error there only. One more thing I'll show you. Okay, if I remove this, and I'll simply remove this also. If I handle error here, okay, if I handle error here only, then here we don't need to add a delegation, because here we only handle that error. If we delegate that error, then only we have to handle that error here only. If we don't want to handle that error ourselves, we want to handle that error JVM for us, then we can simply delegate that error in a main method, and whatever main method delegation, that JVM only responsible to handle those error. Okay, simply we understand here throws keyword used for a delegating exception. Instead of handling exception, we can simply pass exception in a declaration method. Here you can see M2 method declare inside a M1 method. If we want to handle that, then we can simply handle here, otherwise we can simply delegate that in a main method. Okay, if the here we want to handle that, then we can handle, otherwise we can simply delegate in a main method. In a main method, declare inside a JVM, and whatever exception delegated in a main method, JVM only responsible to handle those exception. Okay, in this video we saw what is the use of throws keyword and how can we delegate exception. And this throws keyword only used for a checked exception. This thing, remember, we can't use this throws keyword for an unchecked exception. This only used for a checked exception. For this video, that's it. We will see next topic in the next video. Till that, bye bye.